Check, yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland.
Generation of Wrestling Podcast. You are not rocking with the God. What's really good?
Let's get it, GOW!
This is your forever Knockouts World Champion and Hardcore Country, and you are listening to the GOW Podcast because, you know, we always like to do it with a little hardcore country.
I got my stripes earned, battle tested, mics burned. It takes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. And guess what? We here live, direct, Monday Night Review, GOW franchise.
Yeah.
King, us and you, yeet, bruh.
Midday block party, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But man, let me do this right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in once again to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. With me as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Code. Bro, was good.
Man, what's good, man, is that we are here with the people on this Monday evening. You know, we gonna call it Monday evening. And man, you know, we're here to talk a little wrestling with the folks, man. You know, Monday Night Raw just went off. We got new trios champions over there on AEW. Man, SmackDown doing with his dude, Drew and Cody and Fatu was over there doing they 1, 2, 3. So, you know, we got a little bit of everything going on in the wrestling world, man. And we got a Saturday main event. Didn't realize coming up this Saturday. So we're gonna have to, of course, me and you, we're gonna talk our 1, 2 on that. But other than that, bro, it's a lot going on.
Bro, it is a lot going on. And you know what's so crazy, man? Let's hop right into it, man. First of all, AEW doing the damn thing. They doing they 1, 2, couple of huge signings over there on the AEW side. But we also got to talk TNA, man. We also got to talk TNA.
Huge loss also.
Huh?
I said,
yes,
AEW also had a huge loss also. In
we definitely got to talk about that. But we also got to talk about TNA, man, on AMC. Came out to a lot of hype, a lot of hype. Bro, got to call it spade a spade because I actually watched it. 3 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 matches in 2 hours. And I must say, out of all of the hype that was put behind this whole transition, TNA being considered the number 2 at one point in time, over 20 years in the game, bro, they production value is not where it needs to be, especially for the company to be as big as it is. I mean, and this is with all due respect, because I love TNA, and I'm going to continue to support TNA. But watching the debut episode, I feel like I was watching a public access channel. You know, that's how poor the audio and visual quality was of TNA. It did have some exciting moments. You know, you had Daria Ray, formerly known as Sonya Deville. She showed up. Of course, you also had
Evelyn Black,
who is now Elena Black. You had Dirty Dango, that boy JDC. He retired, so that was that. You had Santana, you know, dethroning Frankie Kazarian to once again become your new TNA World Champion. You also teased the possibility that Kazarian will face AJ Styles, that the winner will face AJ Styles sometime before he retires for that championship. So there was a lot of good that came out of it. I just feel like the show was a little all over the place. Dixie Carter came out. She got the shit booed out of her. But did you expect anything different? That was that. And then on the AEW side, speaking of TNA, the Rascals. The Rascals are now in AEW, brother. Hechicero is in AEW. Our girl Persephone is in AEW. Added to the bakery. What that boy Booker T say?
Yeah, because that's what it is, man. But hey, that's pretty big for them, man. The Rascals, man. You know, they definitely gonna be all over the trios and the tag team, and 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 even they're gonna be all over the place. But there's gonna be some exciting matchups. Definitely, I'm looking forward to.
Yes, sir. And then on the SmackDown side, we had that boy for a second week in a row. That boy Trick really is over there taking over the European scene as everybody's prepared to once again whoop that Trick as he's part of a
Yes,
fatal
sir.
four-way to determine the number one contender for the WWE Championship. Damian Priest looking legit once again. Randy doing this thing. You got that boy Kit Wilson. I gotta talk to you about Kit Wilson because, bro, people feeling some type of way. And let's dive right into it. As we talk about, people's selective opinions on certain people in the wrestling
Mm-hmm.
space.
Mm-hmm.
The online is, oh well, people be bitching about Jay Uso online, talking about he can't wrestle, and all he do is run it back in the yeet. But then they say Kid Wilson come out and do the same exact thing, and people love it. Now, I understand the complaint.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it's more than do you think it's a big do you think it's more than what people are trying to make it out to be? Or do you think it's just Kid Wilson, he's got a new gimmick, he's got a song that caught on, and it's just like it is what it is. Like, he's the new flavor of the month, as we like to say. Or do you think, people have their certain biases because the obvious?
A little bit of it's a little bit of everything, but the thing about it is for Kip, his tag team partner is injured. He's
Yeah.
out. And like Jay Uso, when Jimmy was out,
Yep.
he needed something to do.
Yep.
Well, now we got main event Jay. How did we get main event Jay? Jay Uso was going out there and having matches with guys and actually holding his own. That's how we got main event Jay. Okay, so Kit Wilson is no different than Jay in the same scenario. His
Yeah.
tag team partner's out. He's not doing anything, and he's just. There's no point of him not. There's no point of you holding his contract when he's healthy and you can use him, but because his partner's out, you're not doing nothing with him. This way, this allows him to do something different. And do I like Pretty Deadly? I love Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly definitely become one of my teams. But if he can go out there and do something different and show he can, cool. If his boy come back and they decide to go back into the tag team, sweet. But for a time being, man, it's just him being out there. He's doing something. He's doing something again. I mean, he's part of that group of people, man. It's like we know they're there. Where they at? What they doing? You got anything for him? So now there's something for him. So let him do what he do. I'm not gonna hate on it, man. Jay had time. Jay had ample of time to develop Jay Uso and main event Jay and all that stuff. And again, it does become the just a catchphrase, it does become just a song and all the yeeting and stuff. And then it's like, all right, once the match happened again, it's like, sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's a lot of times it's really not. And that's how people feel about it. But Kip ain't did enough. He ain't did enough. Right now, man, he just out there. He just doing something. It ain't like dude finna take a championship or something. Like calm down, people. Calm down.
And that's my thing. Like I'm actually excited about it because we talk about WWE because you can't be selective. You can't say, oh well, WWE doesn't have enough stars or WWE don't push enough people. And then it's like, okay, maybe it's because it may be somebody you didn't expect or want to get pushed. You can't be like, oh no, but not him. Nah, bro. No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. It's like I'm not gonna lie. His entrance, to be fair, is one of the things I've actually been looking for. His theme song catchy as hell, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Well, hey, to see people doing the Kit Wilson entrance challenge on the internet right now, it is hilarious. Cause it's like, bruh, hey, this shit is a bop. Like, bruh, come out and he do his thing, bruh.
And you know what? And that's part of who he is. That's part of his character. So again, he's got to find something to do. He's not injured. He's good. Even if he's going out there just to have some squash matches, man, whatever, man, let him do his thing. What's going on, Miguel? What's going on, Nick?
What's up, bro?
And you gotta let him fly. I mean, again, dude, he's just finding something to do. His partner is injured. We question, what WWE is doing with a lot of people that they have on this roster, man. You bringing a lot of people up. You're signing a lot of people. You say you're moving away from the NIL deals and you're going back to doing independent signings. Okay, cool, but still, what are you doing with all this talent? Where's all these people at, man? So look, if he can come out and do something to help make someone else look good, but while also kind of finding his own niche, why not, man? I mean, that's part of the business.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. I mean, you always have to pivot in this business. There's so much pivoting. I mean, dude, what is the tagline for wrestling? Cars subject to change, bruh. So that's all it is, man. He's not gonna go out here and be the number one contender for the WWE championship. No, man, he's just gonna be out here. He's just gonna be another dude out here, and it is what it is.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Just for all the haters online, man. For all the haters, yes, I'm a Kid Wilson defender. I hope they stick a rocket up his ass and send him straight to the Intercontinental picture.
Well, for them, it's US title. I mean, he might do that. He may do that. He may go out there and challenge Carmelo Hayes and have a great match.
Yeah.
And that's about it, bro. That's about it, man. That's about it. He's doing something. That's all it is, man. He ain't finna do nothing no more than anybody else. But again, we gonna see, man. We already got one guy that's on the way in. We gonna see how that's gonna work out. But we know he's going there for a whole different reason.
Hey man, speaking of a whole different reason, right now we got our boy Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior. Damn it feels good to say this. WWE champion in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
Actually held it for longer than 5 minutes. But then that, of course, leads to the question. Well, what's next for Cody Rhodes? What's next for the American Dream? Well, I'll tell you what's next. Saturday night's main event. That boy Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, going at it. But Cody has also declared himself as the first entrant and participant for this year's WWE Royal Rumble. Before we get to the Rumble, bro, Fatu versus Rhodes. Who needs this win more?
Fatu, but because Fatu needs to win so Cody can set up Cody's heel. That's all it is. It just needs to set up Cody's him losing this and then feeling like really desperate to now really have to win the Royal Rumble. Because not beating Fatu after losing your championship ain't a good look. But then again, in WWE, Drew took 7 or 8 losses before he won the championship. So when does winning actually matter? So I honestly, because it's WWE, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say Fatu because he's coming back, but it's Cody.
Before we move on to the real quick, so Nick says, and I just Googled this real quick for you, Nick, so I'm going to try my best, okay? Hola, Nick, estamos hablando de lucha libre. There we go. All right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm like, oh, my boy, I said, but boy, I can't help. I don't know how to do that, my boy.
No worries. Hola, Nick,
I appreciate you.
Hablando de lucha libre. There you go. We're talking wrestling.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey, do you think they'll pay me an extra $5 for being bilingual?
Hey, look here, man. If you can do it fluent like that, boy, you be out there like Rafi.
Oh man, hey, put the rocket on me. Let's go. Hey, GOW Deportes.
You stupid. Rosetta Stone. We got the GOW Rosetta Stone.
We out here. He said he knows how to speak well. Gracias.
There it is. See, there you go, man. See, look, he got you. Yeah. I don't, my brother. I don't. Me sorry. Me sorry.
Okay.
Oh man, but yeah, man. Dude.
Okay, so we had that. We had your boy Trick Willie. He came out. He's also one of the 4 contenders, man, as he defeated Matt Cardona. We had Damian Priest defeated Solo Sikoa. And we had that boy Carmelo Hayes defeat Leon Slater, as well as Jordan Grace defended Chelsea Green. Dude, there was a shot of Jordan Grace holding up that title. It looks like they're going to have her going after Jade. I know when we talked last time, you said you think Bianca is going to be the one to take the title off of Jade. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want Jade to lose that title yet because I think a Bianca and a Jordan Grace would be crazy.
Well, I mean, she ain't finna lose it right now, so
No.
It's not. So she's gonna beat Jordan Grace, or she'll cheat or something. I don't know. Unless they have totally given up on it and they just see it ain't doing nothing. Jordan, on the other hand, I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't like the NXT run, but she's not there no more. She's on the main roster. She's in the big leagues now. We're gonna see what they do with it, but man, I really thought Jade would get better. I really thought there would be some aspects of Jade that would really be sharper, especially in ring and on promo, just a little bit, just a little bit. But it still feels the same, and it's not. I don't even know if it's just people hating anymore. Because I used to feel like, oh man, people just hating, but now it's like, are people just hating, or is it just she has the look. She has the look of the charisma. She looks box office, man. So the presentation, everything, it's everything it needs to be. But it's like, again, after that, where is it? Or does that matter? Where is that? Does it matter? I mean, hell, man, there's never been no perfect prototype of any athlete in WWE ever. So
Yeah.
Does it really matter? Or, they just got to figure out how to get her over more. Like, it is what it is. She is who she is. They just got to figure out how to get her over.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, right? It's you clearly put money, a shit ton of money and promotion behind her. She definitely has to look. I mean, the thing is, there's been so many people in the wrestling world who've been world champion, man or woman, who weren't necessarily great in the ring. But their promo, their charisma, their look, their aura, as the kids say, has lent themselves to, has bought them more time than probably the average man or woman would get. And when you look at Jade, I mean, I don't know if you've been seeing it. She's been doing a lot of red carpet events. She's been doing a lot of press. Like, she's been doing a lot for WWE, but like high level shit outside of the ring. And when you look at that outside of the ring, Jade is like, okay, I get it. Because if you hear the way she speaks and she conducts her interviews, or the way she interviews other people, it's like,
she's flawless. She's damn near flawless.
I see this. Like, this is outside the ring. She is the best representation, or one of the best representations you can have. And then when you say aesthetically, it's like, okay, damn, when you think of professional wrestling stereotypically, this is what I'm thinking: larger than life, jacked, glowing, beautiful. Like, she's that.
Yeah.
To me, when I think of the way she does her press, it's almost like the Miz. Like the Miz, bro, when he go out there, forget how you feel about him in the ring. When you see this man do media, it's like, you know what? I see why you've been around for 20 years. Like, you represent the company well. So my thing is, right now, as we say, it only takes one. Whether it's one match, one promo, one rivalry, one storyline, all it takes one. I feel like when they finally can just sink her in, I think the issue is outside of the Naomi storyline / Bianca, they really haven't had anything interesting for her to do. She's almost felt like a journeywoman on the main roster, to where she kind of just been a little bit everywhere, and they really haven't had a dedicated purpose for her. It seems like everything was just kind of just building her up to the moment she's at now, but there's really been no clear direction. Because once, Bianca split and did her thing, and then she got hurt, unfortunately, and Naomi got pregnant and went to Raw and then got pregnant, it's like Naomi was kind of floating in, not Naomi, excuse me. Jay was kind of floating in the abyss storyline wise. And then it became just beating up random bitches, you know.
Yeah. and breaking them up.
Yeah.
And then of course somebody, because one did get injured, she ended up taking the title off her. But you're not wrong in any of the stuff that you said, man. And that's the thing. It's like, does it even matter if she's great in the ring anymore? Like, bruh, so what, man? She's everything we wanted her to be. We just got to figure out how to get her over the top, where it's like they got to figure out that thing to really make her a heel, so people ain't just booing her because they don't like her, because or because they think she's not good enough. Like, you could tell the difference in the boos when she comes out. There's a
Yeah.
difference when you just booing somebody because their character is just is that heady that you just gotta boo that person because they show up. But to get crickets and quietness and not as much reaction as you want,
Yeah.
that's the difference. And that's where I feel like they got to figure out that thing for her. Like, some places she gets it, some places, but she's not getting it enough. But everything outside of it, you would think it's you like, man, what's going on? Because on the outside she's loved, but that's also where she wants to be. She likes the wrestling thing, but she really wants to do the movie thing, which
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing her as a character. I wouldn't mind seeing her, doing something a little different. So, because again, she's got that look, she's got that presence, and yeah, she could definitely do it. My only thing for her is she looks too close to Tiana Taylor, so that may be an issue for her. Outside of that, I mean, you could tell, definitely tell the difference. But they both kind of jacked, fit, good-looking black women, so they gonna do what they do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, Tiana Taylor. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then, of course, man, you had Sami Zayn defeating Ilya Dragunov to, be a pinfall, to be a qualifier as well. Now, this match was very good, very hard hitting, very different side of Sami than we've seen in a long time. But you got a lot of people who feel like they, let's be honest, dude. We got a lot of people that feel like, man, Ilya should have beat the brakes off Zayn.
He should have. He should have.
But that ain't the way it went. What are your thoughts on that? Because not that people shitting on Sammy, but it's like knowing it was dragging off, people feel like it should have been dragging off to win.
That's because we just watched this dude put on great matches as the United States champion and lost respectfully. And
Yeah.
it's like, this is the moment where a guy like him should move up. He should be a part of this fatal four way. He ain't got to win it, but he should be a part of it. Now, that's the kind of the hate that's going kind of coming towards. Well, first of all, what's up, Earl? That's the kind of the hate that's coming towards it. It's like,
Yeah.
man, it's like you're putting Sammy in this position where all of a sudden he's just, oh, this grit. I'm never going to give up, and all of a sudden he's just going to win all the time. That's
Yeah.
kind of that you've already did that so much. It's not, you can't keep getting close to WrestleMania season. All of a sudden, Sami Zayn is trying to, he yeah, man, basically, man. And I think that's the thing where you can only do that so much. Like, he's still a fan favorite. People still like him, but it's like, dude, let me feel like this, man. I know there's a bigger purpose for CM Punk, but man, if Finn Balor can't win in his hometown, why is Sammy about to win in Royal Rumble? I'm starting to believe that you were right, even though I still think Drew gonna pull up the upset. But I'm starting to think you might have called that one and say Sammy might win that one, because it's I hate the obvious of it, but then again, it is what it is.
And I love Sammy to death. Like I said this before, I love Sammy. Like, okay. I'm not trying to nitpick, because according to Triple H, just be fans, don't nitpick. But damn it, we own a wrestling podcast, and part of it is to fucking critique it. So what do you want me to do? Sit here and not say nothing, brother? No.
Nah, and even with that being said, man, we can still understand. But again, something like like I said, what he did, and him getting the opportunity to be in a part of the Fatal Four Way is more of a bigger thing than Sammy getting a part of it. Sammy could enter the Royal Rumble, dude. You know, let's be real.
And that was my
Sammy could
thing.
have won the Royal Rumble. If
And
Sammy
he,
would have won the Royal Rumble, I don't even think I'd have been mad at that. I'd have been like, okay, damn, Sammy won the Royal Rumble. Cool.
to me, that would have been, and again, just it's easy looking from a 30 foot, 30 foot, window. I get
Right,
it,
right, right.
but it's like, imagine the fucking pop Sammy would have got if he won the Rumble. Like nobody expected that. And now if you want to go to Mania or you want to challenge before or whatever, that's great. But I'm like, I want to right. Just
I don't know. He takes it to Mania. He will take it to Mania, and maybe there's a heel Cody waiting there. Maybe there's a CM Punk wait. I don't know. Ain't no telling what would happen. But if you wanted Sammy to if you wanted Sammy to have a WrestleMania moment, cool.
yeah.
If you want Sammy to have a moment, but then what if it sets up him giving someone else a moment at WrestleMania? So that's why you're setting it up now for him to have what he has. But I
Yeah.
don't want that at the expense of Drew. Like not
And
right now, not after Drew not after Drew did all that to finally get the title and then he just lose it at the whim because Sammy's oh my God, his heart of gold. He got the grit of no one else. Come on, man.
but see, this is where I said before. Some
Yeah,
people are bigger than the title. Some titles are bigger than the people. Some
yeah,
people make the
yes,
title.
sir.
Some titles make the person. Like think about
Yes,
all the
sir.
great people we've talked about
Yes,
over
sir.
the years who've never held a world championship and were still over as fuck. Right
Yeah.
now, think of some of the people that held the title. We like, really? He held it, but he didn't. But those people needed the title for validation. When Drew was the champion during the pandemic in front of no fans, and then when the fans came back and he lost at the
Mm-hmm.
Clash at the Castle, and then he lost
Mm-hmm.
at Cody, then he lost to Cody again, then he lost and lost and lost and lost, but he didn't lose credibility. The minute he lost the third, especially at Clash at the Castle, but the minute he lost again after that, and they kept putting him in the main event picture, to me, WWE like, bro, we don't need to put the title on you because you over anyway. Like, so that's why I feel like,
Because Drew's an asshole, and he's like, man, Drew is a thug on TikTok and Instagram. Man, that boy be on there. Oh man,
yeah.
that boy on Twitter. That boy be on there, man. Man, he is a gangster on that, man. So that's what's keeping him over.
And
It's
they and
it's
they had The Rock personally reach out during Drew's contract extension. So it's like where WWE views him. And I feel like Drew, and I hate to say this. I hate to say it, but I mean this with the most respect. I feel like Drew is a in case of emergency break glass because they were going to go Cody Roman again. It wasn't until Drew and Cody pitched for the title change because they didn't want the fans to possibly hijack WrestleMania because they're going to do Cody versus Roman a third year in a row. Bro, how many fucking times will we keep running these goddamn trilogies and 4 damn fucking series matches at Mania? You already did it with Brock. You already did it with Taker. You about to do it with Cody too with Roman? Like, come on, bro. We got to spruce this shit up. Stop playing
and
this.
but that's because of the story. That's because of the story and the build behind it. That's the thing. It's not spontaneous. It's obvious. That's the problem. And in today wrestling, yes, some of the stuff is going to be obvious, but some of the stuff can truly be spontaneous. But you got to set it up that way. And for them, they saw. I mean, come on, man, because people are basically telling you, dude, we don't want to see this. Like, we
Yeah,
don't want to see a third match. Like, would it make sense? It would if the build was right. You had it for the first year. You fucked the head. You messed up everybody's heads. Cody lost when everyone thought he was gonna win.
yeah,
Then the second year, y'all messed it up, and y'all messed it up because you added the Rock, and it was supposed to be the Rock and Roman, but then all of a sudden that didn't make which again it didn't make sense, especially after Cody won and pointed to Roman Reigns. That was the mistake. He wasn't supposed to do that, I guess, but he
yeah,
ended up doing it. It is what it is. So now you created that, which then created this tag team match that had to happen on the main event of night one, and then the stipulation to that had to go to night two, and then it was like, dude, like, come on, man. There was just so much extra that honestly, the only intrigue that you really could bank on is Cody going full blown heel
yeah.
soon. Like he would have to go full blown heel right now
Yeah.
like towards the Royal Rumble. We got a week or two. About 2 weekends. He's got to go full blown heel, and then you got to have him steal the title back, and Roman Reigns got to figure out how he gonna come back and get the title shot. Because unless he gonna win the Royal Rumble, I don't know unless he gonna enter the Elimination Chamber. I don't know what or how, but somehow that's the only way I think you'll get that off is if you make it heel. But Cody's heel got to be good. It just can't be. It can't be somewhat, man. You gotta let Cody be Cody. You gotta let him be the Nightmare. You really gotta let that man be the Nightmare.
And just
So,
and just let him run havoc.
man, I mean, all types of havoc, man, and just be the total condescending person of everything that he's been trying to be since he came back to WWE. Hell, even when he was in AEW, and then when he got to WWE, like he's been trying to be the John Cena, ever since. So now to be the condescending guy, dude, he would have to be despicable, and you got to let him be that. And then Roman got to just be Roman because Roman's Roman. We ain't seen him. He's coming back. Oh, he wants he wants his title back. And dude, that's the only way for me that I think will be something that people want to see. Where, like you say, they won't hijack it, and that's the reason why they got to kind of go with this change. Which is why I'm saying I hope Sammy don't beat Drew at the Royal Rumble. I hope he don't win this Fatal 4-Way. As long as he don't win the Fatal 4-Way, I'm fine. Because then that could be anybody. It can be anybody in that match. It'd be crazy if it is Trick Williams. But we know why that'd be.
I don't see color.
Man, that man. Because, man, I mean, skyrocketing that fast. I mean, come on, man. Not not nobody got that fast off a skyrocket, but especially coming out of NXT.
I
But
don't know, Oba. I can see Oba. I can see them putting an M80 up his ass, man, and sending that boy into Pluto.
I mean, especially if he shows up in the Royal Rumble and there's a threat to actually win.
And okay, hypothetically, because I know Vince used to do this a lot. You would get somebody from NXT, they'll be like looking like the shit for like a month and a half, and then it either goes somewhere or it drastically is a fuck off. Trick Williams, I think just off the reactions alone. Now, he's solid in the ring. He can get a little bit solid though. But if you going off of just the aura and the charisma, bro, somebody said this. They say right now, outside of Obafemi, Trick Williams is the only person on this roster that they stood in the ring with Roman Reigns right now. Crowd would go crazy. And I thought
crowd will
about
go crazy, but will the promo be great?
I'm gonna say yes. And here's why I'm gonna say yes. Trick Williams, if it's one thing that he's always been able to do, even when he's Carmelo, you gotta remember, even when he was Carmelo Hayes' hype man, the boy always had the gift of gab. When Trick
True.
first won the title the first time in NXT and he wasn't ready and he lost the title, that boy promo game was still strong as fuck. Now, when he started getting a little swag about himself, he started, becoming the Trick and A champion. He started getting some belts up under him, and then NXT put him in that position when NXT officially branded him as Trick Willie Wonka, Tricky 2 times, the face of Trick and A. Bro, when he actually got that ball and ran with it, right now, if it's one thing he can do, he can talk his ass off. He can talk his ass off. I think my thing is right now, I just need him to slow down in the ring a little bit. Because I will say the one thing I do notice, because he's so big and so imposing, I do feel like he kind of rushes his moves a little bit. So I think maybe we could just get him to kind of, but I think that's what being in the match like with not John Cena, a Randy Orton to do. That's what I think what being in matches like, a Miz would do. I think they can bring that out of him. So when it's time for him to get into a ring, hopefully with a guy like a Roman, because you look at Roman ain't rushing for nobody, bro. Roman, he wrestled just like his entrances, slow and methodical.
Hell yeah.
The fastest thing that motherfucker do is a spear. That's it.
Hey, well, look. I already told you. I feel like he should fight Braun Breaker, but
You
we're
did.
gonna see where that turns into. But dude, I mean, okay, all right. I mean, Trick, but I can see Trick getting the opportunity. I mean, he is getting the opportunity. Being in the Fatal Four Way, being a part of what's going on, and just being in the mix. But obviously, he'll probably float around the mid card scene for a minute just to get his foot under the water. As far as again, the gimmick's nice, but you finna rush him to the main event scene to take what a whole bunch of L's. You ain't finna put the title on him right now. And if you do that, I mean, come on, okay, damn, I mean, come on, Triple H, come on, bro. You really like, come on, man. You not just finna. Come on, man. Don't just. You already did that with Jade. Now Trick
Yeah.
is different. Trick is different. Trick is totally different. He's already got a good or which he probably should have went to which Jade should have went to NXT just for a few. I mean, you made Jordan Grace and everybody else go. She should have went there, but we understand why. But I can see Trick, like I say, floating around in the mid card championship, and then not only that, but if him and Carmelo do
Run it.
decide to get the tag team, then hell yeah, man, you make that as a tag team because
Yeah.
that them two as a tag team, oh, that's gonna be one of them popular tag teams. So you can always run it back to the singles. You can always go it back to, you know what I'm saying? But you can do that for the moment when you need to spice things up on the different side of the game as far as the tag team division. Because you're gonna have some guys leave, you're gonna have some guys there. You wanna bring in a new team to kind of spice things up. So that would definitely be a team. I would definitely love to see. I would love to see them two as a tag team, but most definitely I want to see them get to do their thing as singles guys.
Yes, sir. And bro, we gonna finish off with Monday Night Raw, but we gotta talk a little Collision. So a couple of things that happened on Collision. Man, we had that boy Andrade El Idolo of the Don Callis family. He defeated Angelico. We got the debut of the Rascals at AEW, which we got to talk about. We got Eddie Kingston and Ortiz defeating our guys, the Rizzled Young Vets. Damn, I love the fact they there.
I
We
love
got
it too, man.
we got Chris Statlander and the Babes of Wrath. You know, they had a whole little thing with the Triangle of Madness. Love me some Julia crazy ass. Love me some Sky Blue. Love me some Toxic Spider. We had Marina Shafir defeating Zeta Steel, which was a good match by the way. And then of
Yeah.
course, man, dude, we had Roddy Strong. He coming for Claudio in that TNT Championship. And Mark Briscoe as well. We got MJF, doing his 1-2. We got the Megasis, Megan Van and Penelope Ford defeating Danielle Camella and Viva Van in tag team action. We got that boy Swerve Strickland, whose house? Swerve coming out talking his talk. But bro, with that being said, like I say, we got Hechicero, he signed. Persephone, she signed. Of course, we got the Rascals, they signed to AEW. Man,
Mm-hmm.
AEW ain't fucking around, man. Dude, what are your thoughts on these signings? AEW, hey, just like we gearing up towards WrestleMania, AEW, they in their bag now. We got a couple of big shows coming up. What's your thoughts?
The same concerns that I have from WWE. What are you gonna do with all these toys?
Mm-hmm.
Now that is a concern, like because AEW is not as big as WWE, but AEW does allow talent to go to other companies to wrestle and do other things to
Yeah.
continue making their money. So and there's Ring of Honor, so there's not a place or something for them to do and to build up on. And kind of just be out there and just doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Building on your brand, building on what you want to do, and building on you, making yourself better, and just being out here, man. And and then when something's good, you come into the TV. We gonna do what it do. You gonna rock out with your socks out. So I honestly, that's just my thing, man. It's just where they're gonna go right now. TK has been really, and that's when we say TK, we're saying TK, but we don't know what we want to call the AEW creative yet. so
Yeah.
we just gonna call it TK. But there's been definitely a lot of built up things, man. One of the other things I noticed was Don Callis and the Death Riders going at it. Like, oh
Mm,
shit, okay. Was kind of wondering if they would ever butt heads, but now I'm kind of glad that's happening. So
yeah.
see where that goes, and then see what happens with Darby and everybody else, man. But right now, uh, yeah, that boy, That boy Kevin Knightley, hey, him and Swerve, woo,
Sir. Sir.
woo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't wait to Wednesday. I can't wait to Wednesday.
And that boy Swerve was taking shots. You know what I'm saying? He told Kevin Knight, I see you be in the face of AEW. Just don't take 5 to 6 years to get there. And I'm like, okay, nice little Roman shot, pop. Okay, all right, Swerve
Right.
talking this one too. But man, dude, so as we get into Monday Night Raw tonight, well, today for us, well, this afternoon for
Today.
us.
Right.
Dude, first of all, dude, Finn Balor came out to the OG music, main event CM
Mhm.
Punk. Before we get to that, though, bro, we got Natty turning on Maxine Dupree, which is leading fans to hope we may get what we've been asking for, which is
I believe it when
heel
I see it.
Natty, the low key legend gimmick from Natty. You said you'll believe it when you see
I
it.
believe it when I see it. I
Right now,
believe it when I see it.
we've seen WWE allow her to do this in AAA and other promotions, but not on the actual WWE brand itself per se. If we get the low key legend in WWE, does she get one last title run?
Yeah, she gets to get to win that Intercontinental Championship. Why not?
Okay,
I
okay,
said she can go after the mid card title. I ain't say you had to bring her in for the big gold, but you definitely can bring her in for the mid card championship. She's already won the Divas champ. I mean, I wouldn't mind her winning one of the titles, but I don't see how that would happen. But if it's one of the mid card championships, that's a lot easier for her to do. Let her name. I've been advocating her name needs to be across, definitely that Intercontinental Championship.
oh for sure,
Right
for
now,
sure.
especially with the name, with people who's already kind of won it, Becky and so. Well, actually, just Fire and Becky. Um, but add her name to it and do her one too, and Maxine Dupree. But let her put some work on some of these women because she gonna make some of these women work. She would definitely be there. She would definitely have a match. I like Becky. Becky have a match, but Becky's more of a character now. She's not in the in ring more. She's more of an entertainment. She'll do the wrestling, but you
Yeah,
know if it's a purpose. But Natalia's gonna go out there and she's gonna wrestle. I mean, I ain't got no problem with that. Natalia's gonna go up there and tie some bitches up in the knot. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that at all. I want to see that. I
yeah.
want to see Natty be baddie. I want to see it.
Hey, I'm gonna call Natty Auntie Anne because she be putting these hoes in the pretzel.
Man, for real, man. Call her
Yeah,
Auntie Annie, man. For real, for
yeah,
real, for real, man. I want to see Natty be Natty, man. Now, the crowd was a little dead for the beatdown, but it's the European crowd.
yeah.
They were just more upset that Maxine lost and she was betraying her. But hey, man, let her get on the mic and talk her talk, and then just go rampage on some bit. Ooh,
Bruh,
man, let me stop,
I'm
because I'm getting too pumped, and I don't want to get pumped because I know what I want to see in my head, but I know what I might really see, and that's gonna piss me off. So let me stop,
you already got it in your mind. Like, all right,
man. Dude,
because
man,
I'm
man.
thinking like this version of Natty versus Shayna Baszler when she was still around. Oh, bruh, give it to me, give it to me.
Dude, Natty's gonna put somebody in an Iron Woman's match for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. That's my plan. That was
Hey,
my goal. Somebody
hey,
gonna wrestle her in that type of match.
and you know what's so crazy? I don't see nobody. I can't think right now. Just
Mm.
legitimacy. Fuck the wrestling, fuck the sports entertainment, fuck the WWE part of it. Legitimately, I can't see anybody on that roster that is skilled enough to legitimately make me believe they're gonna be Natty in the Iron Woman match. Nah, I was gonna say Bailey. I no,
Nah, it's
nobody.
gonna be somebody. It's gonna be somebody new. They gonna be worth it. They gonna be worth it. I ain't gonna say who, but they gonna be worth it. But again, that's in my mind. I'm not
Yeah,
saying something that's actually gonna happen. That's in my mind. How I want that to happen. And if that happens, or if something variation close to it happens, and it happens to be who I feel one of the few people it should be, then cool. But until then, we just gonna have to sit and wait.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, bro, man. So today, dude, the crowd was pretty hot. It came from, I don't know how I missed this. Gunther came out, was talking shit, declared herself for the Royal Rumble. Out comes AJ Styles. For some reason, AJ Styles, ever since John Cena has retired, has become the defender of the C Nation for whatever reason. And now we find out that at the Royal Rumble, it'll be Gunther versus AJ Styles. But here's the stipulation: if AJ
Oh yeah.
Styles loses, his career is over. Now, am I gonna watch? Yes. Am I going to be happy because of who is involved? Yes. Here's what pisses me the fuck off. You just said the words. It's too predictable. Bro, we already fucking know that AJ Styles retiring this year. One. Two, we already know that you teased him wrestling for TNA at some point. Three, y'all do this shit at the beginning of the year. You gonna tease him losing at the beginning of the year, which makes me know he's gonna win. Like, bro, like it's shit like that, dude. Like, now that's the shit that annoys me. Now, if we didn't know AJ Styles was already planning to retire this year, okay, cool, great. But it's like, dude, he's not losing right now. Stop it.
I think it would have been just a little phrasing, a little word difference, if Gunther had said he was going to retire him early. I think that
There
might
you
have been,
go. There you go.
just saying a little something different, saying everything he said. But you know what? Maybe I should retire you a little early this year instead of letting you
Yeah.
go through the year having your last year. Nah, you don't get to have a last year. I'm gonna end it right now. So you know what? You want your match? Fine. You put your career on the line Saturday at the Royal Rumble, and then boom, there you go. That just a little different in what because that's all he really had to say was I just end you a little early. But um in regard, I think even if he had said that or not, I feel like AJ Styles was gonna be on his Ric Flair run. You know how Vince had Ric Flair on the next time you lose, you fired match, and then Ric Flair went on like a winning streak. He won like he just got the whooping. Everybody had Rick went all the way to WrestleMania though, lose to Shawn Michaels. But in between time, that man was out there winning everything. He was winning the Intercontinental Championship. He was just winning and beating people he probably shouldn't have beat, but he was beating them. I can kind of see that for AJ Styles for this particular match, that he would go out there and just, he would be kind of have that Ric Flair moment instead of it being a whole thing. It would
Yeah.
just be the moment of him beating Gunther. And then, them both being in the Royal Rumble match. Because Gunther's he's gonna have that match and be in the Royal Rumble match. And well, if AJ Styles ain't planning on losing, I expect him to be in it, but will he win it? No, which I think he probably should. I mean, but he ain't seen it, so I doubt if he gets it.
Yeah, man. I just, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm going to allow my anger to subside. I'm just gonna be a fan. We gonna see how this go because he ain't going nowhere just yet. But I was just a tad bit annoyed because I'm like, damn, okay, like, you kind of gave me the finish, but you didn't. Because if it's one thing that if it's one thing Triple H gonna do, if it's one thing Triple H gonna do, he learned this from his father-in-law, bruh. He is gonna do some shit out of spite.
Oh yeah, oh for sure.
He is gonna do some shit out of spite. He gonna cave on certain shit, but it's gonna be certain shit, bruh. He gonna do that shit with a smile on his face as he reading the internet. Look at this.
Good. That's good shit.
Look at these fucking look at these fucking bastards bitching like a
Ah,
mouse. God.
look at these little bitch and whiny little assholes.
And,
Uh,
it, and
suck
you know what he gonna do?
it.
And you know what he gonna do? Hey. He the type to fucking have AJ Styles retire at the Rumble and shit, and then take one of these pictures, point at him and shit.
I did this. I did this. I did this.
Brother, everything gonna have a hey, dude, when the fans lit his ass up after the way they booed John Cena, and he came out with that smug ass look on his face, and he pretty much told you, like, damn, I thought y'all was gonna be louder. And they was already loud as fuck. I say, bro, man, he's just trolling now. Your brother,
I mean, because he know, man. I mean, he understands that part of the business very well. That it doesn't matter that if you it doesn't matter if you like it or not. Business is business. You know, he learned that from Vince. And you know, Vince, we damn sure didn't like a lot of the decisions Vince made,
Yeah.
but we still cheered that mug. We cheered him. We cheered Vince. Triple H ain't got to that level yet, where he's gonna get that love, even if we hated some of the shit he did. Vince would take the booze in, and then right after getting booed, you know what we doing? We're cheering his ass 2 weeks. Let Vince go away for 2 weeks. When he come back, we're cheering. Like, bro, it ain't even it ain't even the same, man. It ain't the same. So
Yeah.
until people see something consistent, again, the sad part about it is that we're getting people we've been wanting to see do more. It's just the buildup or the fact that now that it's taken so long, you've introduced other people, and now we want to see them.
Yeah, but I think like you said, man, earlier, I think the issue is you can have too many toys at your disposal, right? To where maybe if you didn't have as many superstars, you'd be a little more honed in and focused on the talent you got, and you'd probably stick or put a little more effort into it. But now it's kind of like, it didn't work as well or as quick as I thought it would. We're gonna scrap it next, and it's easier to do that. It's like having
Yeah,
disposable money, right? If you got to make
yeah,
$100 stretch a week, you're gonna be very smart with your purchases. You're gonna really
yeah.
reevaluate. Damn, you know what? I'm hungry, but can I afford to eat out, or am I gonna eat this oatmeal at the crib? Whereas if you got just
I'm gonna go eat this
disposable
ramen.
money, it's like, man, no, fuck that oatmeal, man. I'm gonna buy 20 things at Wendy's today. All the four for fours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the four for fours.
So, it just depends. He has an abundance of riches, but so does TK and so does TNA. We got to use some of them riches for production value, but
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, to be fair, it took AEW a while, so yeah.
bruh, to AEW, 4 years, 5 years. TNA, bruh, we almost 3 decades in. Come on, brother.
They
Big
just
TNA.
got back to TV, bro. They just got back to TV. You gotta give them a little time. They just got back to TV.
I'm gonna give them grace. I'm gonna still watch. I'm talking shit. They laughing at me like, haha, but you still watch it, dumbass. Yes, but
Yes,
it's like, bruh,
yes.
I feel like I'm watching this shit on a Windows 98 computer, bro. We have laptops now, TNA. Come on.
You got to dial up. Did your shit have to dial up for it to load?
You've got
With
that.
that loud ass screeching noise after it.
Hey,
Oh
that's
my
just a
god.
TNA Impact now loading.
And 20 minutes. 20 minutes, man. The show's only 2 hours. Come on, bro. That's not. I'm gonna
Oh,
miss half the show.
like, damn, when did ODB get back?
Oh shit. Hell no. A bit still wrestling? Damn. I thought he was.
I could have swore.
Oh
I could have
shit.
swore he was just in a monsters ball match. What happened?
Oh shit. Team Canada. What? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh
Whoa. Monty Brown. What? Oh shit. The pounds. Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh shit, man.
dude.
That man, but nah, man. Right now though, man. Give him a little time. We'll see what it do. Oh man, you know what you forgot to mention, man? Slater versus Carmelo Hayes, man. They
Oh
killed.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that was
yes. Oh,
that did
for,
the
for
damn
the
thing,
for the
man.
for the U.S. title. My
Yeah.
God, dude. Hey, first, this is another one. This is another one of those matches where the people that liked it loved it. The people that hated it hated it. All right, let's start with the people that loved it. I was one of the people that loved it. Thought it was a really good match. I thought these two had excellent chemistry. Um, a very high flying / acrobatic match. So I will
Mhm.
say there were certain spots that were missed, obviously, when you're doing a lot of shit like that. Now, speaking of that, here's where the people who didn't like it came in. Oh,
Okay.
well, look at this. A bunch of flippy dudes in WWE. Everybody loves it. But when they do it in AEW, it's a problem. I knew that was coming.
Of course.
I knew that was coming, but see, I didn't love it because it was in WWE. If this same match would have taken place in AEW, I still would have loved it because the chemistry was there.
Right.
My issue with AEW and sometimes the way they shoot their matches or shows in general, but the matches is during certain spots. It's
You
a
see too
little
much.
too 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. It's a little too 1-2 steppage where I feel like the magic of the moves are being exposed because of the way it's shot. So
Yeah.
even though they're doing all this flip-de-doo shit, you see too much of the setup. Where WWE, their camera work is a little better. So it's like, okay, 9 times out of 10, you don't see the part of the move you need to see until you need to see it. Unless talent fuck up. Then it is what it is.
Or
So
it's a certain shot and you kind of just see it. You see it overall, but you don't see the true details of it and everything like that.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
will say I understand people's grievance with maybe too much acrobatics because people feel like, oh man, this ain't really wrestling. It's just a bunch of what? Which okay, I will give you that, but for what it was for me personally, I was entertained. I've seen a lot worse. I actually think that Leon Slater, dude,
I
when the
told you.
inevitable happens, he does become an official WWE talent.
And he will. And he will. He most definitely will.
He's going to be one of those undersized guys like an Ilya Dragunov that I think will have a legit chance for sure on the upper mid card, but he's somebody every now and again I can see, even if he doesn't win the big one, sprinkling him in there with those type of
Told
guys.
you. And that's why I got him over the young OG. I like the young OG. But again, flippy do. And if you're gonna have that, and the reason why people are making that argument is because a lot of the talent in AEW. Now, yeah, granted, your camera work angle of what you're saying was right, but it was still that same thing. I mean, hell, some people, when you think about All In, you remember the spot between the Young Bucks and
Mm-hmm.
Osprey and Swerve. Loved it. Awesome. Great. But there's some people that hated it say too flippy do, wasn't selling, you was too moving too fast. Man, that's the business of today. There's not as much slow and methodical with everybody because everybody ain't slow and methodical, and
Yeah.
that's the problem. Now, do you still need to tell a story and let it breathe? You do, but for some guys and certain moves, and when you get to going, hey man, you gotta let that thing fly, and that's the era where we're in. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You can argue it if you want. That's just your preference and the style that you want to watch. But um, it's just a new style of today, and that's why it's like if it's gonna work for a guy like Javon Evans, some would say, why is Ricochet still catching shit? Ricochet's catching shit because of character development. It ain't the work, it's the
Yeah.
character.
And
That's
now
the problem.
his character there now.
Hey, right, his character's become something way more now, but that was the problem. It was the character, and then when he was doing something good, they didn't really do shit with him. They had him lose and made him look. They just used him for tricks. They Kofi'd him. He became
Yeah.
the new Kofi until Kofi had his moment, and then we saw how that had to happen. So that's how it happens for guys like that, and that's my worry about Javon is, and that's why it's like Slater. Yeah, he's like that, but to me, I feel like he's got a lot more to add to his arsenal. He's a little bit more believable to me than if he was going to face one of the legit guys. I would truly believe that he would beat him. Where Javon, again, certain moves and I'm gonna always be a hater to the top rope cutter. I don't care who does it. I'm gonna always be a hater to it because I hate the move. But I feel like he'll give you a good agile. Yeah, I love the young OG, and he'll give you a good match, and he'll give you that good. I wish I can. I wish I can. I think he can. I think I can. He'll give you that, and he may get it with the Intercontinental and United States. I don't know with the big title, but to be on the scene and just be seen. Now, yeah, he'll definitely be that. He'll definitely be that. He'll definitely do that.
Man, dude, yeah, me and you, we gonna have to set aside some time, man. Where we do a little we do a little panel, man. You got your Javon Evans. I got my no, excuse me. I got my
No,
Javon
no,
Evans. You
yeah.
got your Leon Slater, man. That we really got to break this shit down because this is a great This is a great argument to have because
Oh yeah, most definitely.
the youngest, I think Javon's what 23. You got Leon
23,
Slater 21.
20,
No.
22, 23. They like between 22 and 24. So they not too far in age. They're literally like a year or so apart. But
Yeah.
man, I just think I like I don't know, man. I like Slater's his flow, his delivery. It's they work together as a great team. As a team, I love them.
Oh
But it's
yeah.
like, man, if I gotta pick a guy to be that dude, I'm going with Slater. I feel like Slater would be that dude.
Hell yeah. Hey, bro, first of all, hold on, wait a minute. Pause, put the brakes on. We've been on for an
Yeah,
hour?
man, we got an hour in, man, with the people, man. We should shoot. We said we were shooting. We
But hold
said
on.
we were shooting.
Hey, the time is flying by, brother. I was
Man,
just
because
like,
we've been shooting.
hold
We've
on.
been shooting since we started, man. It's been bang, 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 man. It's a
Yeah.
bang, bang party, baby. Come on now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But nah, man, dude, all across the board, man, I'm excited. First of all, I can't believe
Yeah.
we are halfway through, more than halfway through. Damn, bro,
January.
20 days in the new year?
Yeah.
20 days into the new year.
Time to fly, man.
I feel like we just had our first show. What is
We
going
did.
on?
Because we did.
What is going on here?
That's
Oh
because we did last week. Last week we just had our first show last week. So
my
we had to make it up to the people, man. But we had to, we still doing some, we still doing our 1-2 and what we gotta do. But we gonna pop on when we need to. And honestly, Raw being overseas, having some early shows is what actually made it a little easy because your boy gotta go do it. I gotta go clock in tonight. So, can't be on here for too much longer anyway. But I would definitely wanted to get on here, man, with the people, man, because I know like I said, we haven't really been on as much. But nah, man, this was good, man. We talked across the board, man. We went across the the three companies, and and we looked just also talked about the independence and all that stuff. We got them interviews out, so check those out. But
yeah.
yeah, man,
Pop, pop, pop.
we doing our 1-2, but we gonna see y'all. What's today? Monday. I think Wednesday. I think Wednesday's good. I think Wednesday we good. We good for a dynamite. I think we good for a dynamite, man. So let's say we'll see y'all Wednesday.
I'm about to say we good on my end for sure, for sure. So no, hey
Yeah,
man,
for
look, if you
sure.
with it, if you with it, I'm with it, because we gotta talk my baby Mercedes. Oh my
Hey.
God, and then the babes are Raph. Oh Lord Jesus, Penelope
Mm-hmm.
Ford, yeah. Chris Statlander, yeah. Megan Bain, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie, bring your ass on back to Dynamite, yeah.
And of course, man, you can't forget the timeless one because
Of
she got
course.
to show up.
Show up, show out. We got Marina Shafir delivering mother's milk. you know.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, she is. Straight from the
Oh,
motherland. Straight from the motherland. Well, her
yes, sir.
motherland, not our motherland.
All right, with that being said, all right, that's a perfect outro. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. It's been fun, man. This has been one of the quickest hours I've done in a long time.
Yeah, for real. For real. For real.
Bruh, as always, couldn't do the show without you. Like
Nah,
my
no
man
doubt.
said, man, we're taking tomorrow off, resting, recuperating. Wednesday coming to you live and direct, man. Wednesday night block party. Chill. And with
Yeah.
that being said, I'm the franchise. He's the king. We the GOW. You the people. We'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.